U2TV post-game report. We're with Coach Burch. Coach Burch of the Voorheesville Blackbirds. Coach, great win tonight against a Class AA school, and you guys are a Class B, I believe, right? Talk about what a win like this does for you, especially this late in the season.
Yeah, no, it's huge. I mean, we had a really tough loss here a couple nights ago. I know you guys were here to Berne-Knox, and we played our hearts out that night and, missed a bunch of foul shots. And, that was really the difference in the game. And for these boys to go back to work the last 2 days and bust their butts in the gym and work on some things to get better so we could come in here with a good game plan and be successful tonight. I mean, I can't give enough credit to this group and how hard they work every day in practice and, how they executed tonight on both ends of the court, really. I mean, I thought their defense was solid, and they did a really good job executing against a team that really pressures the ball very well. So, yeah, hats off to these guys and how they're progressing throughout the year.
Yeah, you had one of your players, Thomas Burns, one of the twins. He had 23 points, 11 boards, and 9 assists tonight.
Yeah.
And you also had Edelman dropping 18 points. I don't have the board count, but I'm pretty sure he had probably double in that too.
14.
14 boards. Yeah. I mean, and you got some other guys like Turnbull who just steps up and does his job, and the other twin. Talk to you about this. Your guys' ability to execute, especially when things got tight in that game.
Yeah.
They got down within 4 or 5, and you guys stepped it back up again. Talk about your guys.
Yeah, no, I can't, like I said, I just can't be more proud. They've been through a lot of adversity this year, and we keep just talking about how there's no losing, there's just learning, and we try to learn from all of these. We've had a couple tough ones, and tonight I just think they refused to go down. Like you said, it got tight there within 4 points, and then we executed a play, and to be honest, I mean, Brady Eidelman stepped up and hit some big shots, big foul line jump shots off of a screen set by Tommy or Joey, and to weather that storm was the difference in the game, because we were able to kick it back up to 8 or 10, and then we got to stop, and with rebound, we got a good big rebound and came down and executed again. I thought Mintry did a great job on Stet tonight. He had that's a tall task guarding Stet. He's a very, very good player, probably the best player, one of the best players, if not the best in the area. And we had a game plan going in, and we were able to execute that. And all these guys just played their role very well, I think. Tom Novotny handled the pressure from the point guard position so well tonight. I mean, we really didn't have many turnovers out of the press. We had guys like my son came in and played huge minutes in that first half, had a couple, big baskets. You got Tommy and Joey stepping up on the rebounds, and we got it was a great team effort, and that's what it's going to take to beat a really good team like Troy. I mean, I don't know how many losses they have this year, but it's just a grind, and these guys just are always up for it, and they're always working, and they always want to get better.
Last question before I turn to Coach. Stetson, what was your plan coming into the game to slow him down? And you did a pretty good job.
Yeah, well, we had a whole bunch of plans, I think. we were going to start in man, and then send another defender at him and try to get him to give the ball up. And then, we had this other, we boxed and won them the whole game, and that seemed to work out, which I wasn't sure that was going to, but the guys, Mintry did a nice job kind of denying him the ball, and then once he got it, the other guys did a really good job of kind of stepping up and helping, when Mintry got beat or when Stet had to drive to the hoop or something like that, so that was good. But yeah, he's a real very good basketball player, and this is a good team, so we were worried that, taking him away, someone else would step up, and luckily for us, like, we were able to, really push ourselves and defend the other players as well. So it worked out.
In scouting these guys, did you realize that you had a decided advantage on the interior, and that was something that you was looking to exploit?
We were definitely looking to exploit that. I don't know if I anticipated it being like this. You know what I'm saying? Jordarius is a big, tall, 6'6" guy who can take up some room in the paint, and he's got some decent moves, and also, he's a rim protector too. So, I wasn't sure how that was going to play out either, but I think, the energy and the focus that we played with on the interior tonight really was dominating. The two Burns, even Brady Eidelman get in there, got a few, really big rebounds. So, yeah, I mean, they were huge.
Also, Coach, I want to ask you a question because during the sportscast, you went on like a 8-0 run, and then you called a timeout, and I thought the momentum was in your favor. Well, I'm just interested in what the timeout was about during that juncture.
Well, I like to give. They looked a little winded to me, and we'd been going up and down and up and down. It was good. We had a lot of momentum, so it wasn't going to be like a deflating timeout. You know, we were able to talk about the things that we were doing well and keep it positive, but also, you know, give them a chance to catch their breath and get set, you know, for that next defensive possession. Because, you know, you get, you know, what were you said, you were up 8 or 10 at that point. You know, you get one more stop and you get a bucket. Now you're up 12. But if you go back tired and give one up again, now you're back to 8. So, I mean, that was the mindset there, I think.
I don't need you shaking your head like, yeah, because that's what you said during the sportscast. Now, Coach, you come up with a difficult, tough loss the other night. Talk to me about that situation and what was your message to your team?
I was really proud of them after that night, and I told them they should be proud of themselves. I mean, they fought right to that final buzzer there. We made a few mental errors and missed some foul shots, really. I mean, if you looked at, we went through the stats of the game, and really it was pretty even, you know, except for the foul
free
shots.
throws.
Yeah, I mean, we were both tied in. Both teams were tied in rebounds. We both shot about the same percentage from 3. We actually shot better from 2. But the foul shot, I mean, it was just there's too much of a discrepancy there. You can't shoot 40% from the foul line and beat a good team.
100%. I gotta ask you this because we were over here just kind of wondering, mind-boggling, like, was the explanation, you kind of handled the explanation for the technical foul kind of well. Was this suffice for you?
I've never really been, I thought that, you know, arguing that stuff really made all that big of a difference anyway. I wasn't like super thrilled with it, but at the same time, I guess I understood where he was coming from. And our guys, I mean, in general, we have to be more composed and not, you know, just that's not the right time. You know, it was a questionable call at that time, and you know, it hurt.
100%.
But again, we were down. You know, we were down at that point anyway, so it was still like we're still trying to get back into the game at that point. So I don't know. There was a lot going on there, and yeah, I think if we're a little bit more composed and you know, keep our heads, then that doesn't even happen anyway.
Yeah, I know. From what I understand, it was a difficult situation. Both of your games had some like nuances that went on that was kind of like, and you don't play each other down the road in the conference. That's why it kind of sucks. But anyway, talk about who you have with you here today. Who's joining with you?
So this is our foster son Matthew, who we adopted. I don't know, about in December. So he comes to all the games and runs around and cheers for his team, and he's got a lot of friends, and now he's great to have with us.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us, Matthew. Thank you for joining us, Coach. Good job out here today, Coach. You got these guys trending in the right direction, going into the sectional playoffs, Coach. So you're doing a fabulous job here, and we thank you for the accommodations and all of the good stuff that you've done for us.
No, we really appreciate all you do and getting, you know, what you do for high school basketball. I think it's really cool, and you know, these guys all rewatch it back, and they make fun of each other, and they enjoy your commentary and everything. So I think it's really cool what you guys do. So I appreciate you guys very much.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.